Hey guys, Brent Abernathy. Welcome to the Family First Life Gulf Coast New Agent Training Call on Thursday afternoon. Hope everybody's having a great day. Want to get right to it today. Something that I have been made aware of and have seen a lot recently with new agents is and this is on us I'm sensing that new agents don't really understand all the options that are available to them in regards to different types of leads. I know when I first came into this business 12 years ago that there was zero. I never would have gotten in this business if there weren't leads. I saw that and I was like, of course, that's what I want to do. I want to be talking to people that I know want what I have. All I got to do is get with them, and help them solve their problem. I had no interest in going and cold door knocking. I had no interest in, flipping through, the phone book, so to speak, and making cold calls. It was, give me the leads. I want, that was one of the biggest things that drew me into this business. And there's plenty of companies out there. There's plenty of people that are licensed to sell insurance that are out there that they don't work off of leads. And I don't understand that. I mean, it makes absolutely no sense in the world to me. This is a business. Why would you not be willing to invest to be able to sit in front of good qualified people that want what you have? I've never had a problem understanding that. And as we've grown in this business, we've come to understand, obviously, that the more leads you have, the more diversification in your lead flow that you have, using all the different vendors that are out there, the more appointments that you're going to set and the more insurance you're going to sell and the more people you're going to help. It's that simple. So it's not real deep from understanding the fact that the more you invest, the more leads you'll get, the higher the quality of leads that you get are. I mean, it's not rocket science, right? But all that being said, I feel like, we talk about that stuff a lot, but we don't necessarily new agents aren't aware of all the different options that they have. Okay. So we've put together, I'm sitting here looking at it. We've put together a new lead vendor sheet that has all the different, it lists all the different direct mail options, direct mail final expense, direct mail mortgage protection, both by per lead and mail drops where you pay to have, say, 1,000 pieces of mail sent out and whatever comes back in you get. So direct mail final expense, mail drops, direct mail final expense, buy per lead, direct mail mortgage protection, mail drops, direct mail mortgage protection, buy per lead, internet leads, all the different Facebook final expense leads. There's a whole new list and this is going to be put on the email that comes out, that the Gulf Coast email that comes out every Sunday night, the Gulf Coast Weekly email. And then also it goes out every Wednesday, for this new agent training call. So any email from the Gulf Coast agency, you can click on the link that'll have this new lead vendor sheet in it. It will also be added to the Slack and Discord groups. So you guys have it there. Now, this is the kicker. Okay. And what I see a lot of times is new agents come into this business. They're interested. They love the fact that we've got all these different vendors that we've built relationships with, and they like the idea of working off of leads and calling people that want what we have. They love all that stuff, right? But when it comes down to time to getting going, they either one, don't want to invest money into it, or two, they're not proactive in searching out what's available in the areas that they want to work in. That's the beauty of having all these different companies that we work with is some companies might not be available, in the areas that you're in or that you want to work, but there's others that are. Okay. but we got to be, as a new agent, we got to be proactive with getting on the phone, sending emails, and all the contact information will be in this new lead vendor sheet. We have to be proactive. I see new agents all the time. They come in excited to be able to work leads and stuff, and then they just sit back and they're not proactive as far as finding out what's there, how to get, campaigns started, all that different stuff. And so they just sit back, and then a month or two goes by and now they haven't really gotten going because they haven't been proactive as far as getting something going. Now, I'm here to tell you, because this is a question you get, I get from new agents all the time. Hey, what's the best lead? Come on. I mean, they all work. We have people across the country that are having unbelievable success with brand new mortgage protection. They're having unbelievable success with brand new final expense mailers. We got a lot of people that are having success with, the instant internet leads. We got a lot of people that are having success. There's certain people across the country that are having success with the older mortgage leads, leads that came in 9 months, a year ago, 2 years ago, whatever, right? So what I'm getting at is no matter what type of lead there is or that you're looking at, there is somebody across the country that is having success with it. So once you decide what you want to try out, I would suggest you get on the phone, with whoever you work with, and say, hey, I'm thinking about working some of these older cherry pick mortgage protection leads. Who can I get on the phone with that's having success with that? Or, hey, I'm thinking about working some of these instant internet leads. Who's working mostly that and having success with that I can get on the phone with, right? So, because the reality of it is you're going to have to try a lot of different options and see what works for you, what you like best in your given areas, and you're going to have to mix and match with the different vendors and the different, again, diversifications of leads. Maybe you find 3 or 4 counties where you can get some direct mail mortgage and direct mail final expense going, but also in those same counties, you need to find a Facebook lead vendor, that you can use, or an internet lead vendor, or whatever. Okay. The point is you're going to have to mix and match, and that does take a little time and effort on your part to figure out, to try some things. Maybe you try something and it really doesn't work, and you try. I would say, don't just try it once, try it 2 or 3 times. If you're not really liking that type of lead or whatever, okay, we'll bounce to something else and try something else, because I can promise you, first of all, keep in mind you're brand new. Okay. So it's not the leads typically when you first starting, it's you, and you got to get your skill set better. Okay. But the way to do that is get on the phone with people who are having success with all the different types of leads. And you get on the phone with the lead vendors yourselves and ask them questions, ask them how it works, understand it for yourself. I think that, you hear people say all the time, knowledge is power. Well, once you gain the knowledge of who these different vendors are, how their programs work, what's available to you, all that sort of stuff, well, that gives you that knowledge. Now it gives you a confidence level of understanding, and you're going to have better success doing it that way. But it's not going to happen if you don't take it upon yourself. You're in business for yourself. Now, you're not by yourself. Obviously, we're here to help, support, guide, all that stuff. That's why we put together, this list right here that's going to go up. I mean, it's 3 pages worth. You're going to see it. It's going to come out. But we're here for support and guidance, but you got to take it upon yourself to be proactive. And yes, it takes a little time. This is business. Be proactive. Get on the phones, figure out what you can try, what you want to try, run it by people who had success and been in the business, longer than you and all that sort of stuff. But I can promise you it does not work to just sit back and hope that some revelation just comes to you. Okay, we got to go attack it. We got to go get it. And there's all kinds of programs out there. You don't have to use, leads that are in the CRM, our CRM, the Integrity Lead Center, that's on your corporate website. You go in there, there's a bunch of different types. And again, they all work if you know how to work them and all that stuff, but you don't have to. I think that's another misconception. I think new agents think that they have to use leads just from that spot. No, you can use whatever leads you want to use, as long as you're not using telemarketing leads. Okay. Because a lot of those aren't scrubbed on the do not call list. Like, we do not support using any telemarketing leads. Okay. So I said that very clearly. You're on your own if you get in trouble using telemarketing leads. Okay. But any other different lead source, okay, whether it's, again, the Facebook, the internet, the direct mail, our CRM, the Integrity Lead Center, referrals, right? It doesn't matter. Whatever you got to do, it doesn't matter. You don't have to. Some IMOs force you to, they say, hey, you have to use these leads. No, you can use whatever leads you want to use. Again, as long as they're not telemarketing. But you got to be serious enough about your success and be serious enough about your business to get on the phone and figure out what these different types of leads are, what works for you, try them out, and gain that knowledge. Okay. It's a process. It's not going to happen overnight. That's another thing. It's going to take, it might take 2 or 3 months before you actually really, truly, get a good, solid lead plan going. But I do know this, as new agents, sitting around and doing nothing, like, we got to get going. We got to get moving. We got to get out in front of people. Again, no matter how it is, referrals, any of these types of, we got to get moving quickly. Get some families help, get some business submitted, get you guys paid. And then what you do is you, as you're getting paid commissions from the sales you're making initially, you turn around and you funnel that money back into different types of leads. So you can get that diversification going, and you can really, truly figure out what you like and how you want to build your lead plan. But until you do it, until you really game plan and search this stuff out and work at it and get on the phone with them and stuff, then you're just sitting around wondering why it's happening for these other people and it's not happening for you. And again, I take full responsibility. I don't think we've done a good enough job of getting it out there as far as all the different options that there are. And we're correcting that now. We're getting it out in the email, in the Slack, in the Discord group. So you guys take it upon yourself. Again, good luck to you if you're going to try and make a full-time income, and a good income in this business without leads. Good luck. You only have so many different friends and family members that you can go talk to. But so you've got to use all this stuff. I just want to help you guys get there quicker and start using it quicker. And knowing what's out there is the first step. Now you guys got to get on the phone. You guys got to put it into action. You guys got to find out the information, talk to the vendors, also talk to your manager, the person you work with, and say, hey, what do you know about this company? And you got to have those conversations. That's what this business is about. It's communication business. And, but we got to get after it. We got to work. It's not going to just come to you. So I hope this helps. I hope this kind of sheds some light on, what's out there. Again, make sure you look at your emails for the new lead vendor sheet. and also the Slack and the Discord group. It'll be there, and then let's get to work. Let's get to figuring out what type of plan works for you. Let's invest some money into your business, and let's get out there and help some families and put together a good solid lead program for you, lead strategy for you, that puts you in a position where you can accomplish whatever it is you want to accomplish. Obviously, if you're only writing insurance 1 day a week and you're working this thing part-time, obviously you won't need as many leads or as diversified of a lead program as somebody who's running insurance 4 days a week, running this thing full-time, looking to run 30 appointments a week. Okay. So, but let's get out there, get on the phones, figure out what works for you, and most importantly, jump in and because they do work, they all work. You just got to get after it and understand and know what's out there, and then be proactive about getting it going for you and your family. So hope this helps, guys. You guys have a great rest of the day. Let's get on the phone. The 90% of the business is being on the telephone and booking appointments. So today's the dial day. Let's get on the phone and see how many dials we can make today. The more dials you make, the more appointments you'll set. It's that simple. So how many dials can you make every single dial day? I hope this helps, guys. Appreciate all of you. Love being in business with you, and we will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.